Hello guys, કેમ છો? So this is our tutorial number 12 in the Lightning Web Component series, and in this video we are going to talk about how we can pass data from parent component to child component. In previous video we see how we connect our parent component, how we connect two component. So one is parent component and one will be child component. So in this video we are going to talk about how we can pass a data from our parent component to child component. So our basic idea is here we pass one, let's say, book name in our parent component and pass to the child component and print in the child component. So let's start and firstly create two component, one called a parent component and one child component. So I already created parent component and child component. So first of all, here print our component so we can understand how it is, so we can identify it is work or not. So simply hello developer, and now I am in my local development server, and let's preview our parent component. So first of all we need to connect our child component to the parent component. So you already know how we connect. So first of all C hyphen and then after child component name. Okay, so that's it. And okay, so you can hear our component is working fine. So what we can do here is, so first of all print, let's say, book name. So we need to here try to print a book name. So for that I make here one variable called as a book name, and for that this book name variable is come from the child.js file. So here we make that variable book name. Okay, so now we want to this book name is come from our parent component. So here we need to pass some data. So for that here we can pass data through the attribute. So here again we need to use kebab case. So first thing clear in your mind is, whenever we use any naming convention in our template, that time we must use kebab case. So here we again use a naming convention. So name in the kebab case like book dash name. So then after we can provide a value. So here I simply provide Java. So for the passing the data we need to pass an attribute in our connected element. So for the passing data outside of our element, so we need to make properties public. So here book name, so we need to here book name is public, because when this is the private element, so we cannot access this element, this properties outside of our element. So we need to make this property to public. So for the make public property we have decorator is API. So we need to also, okay, so here is API decorator. So now this property is public property, so we can access it to outside of our element. So first of all let's clear our flows. So here we want to print our book name. So here pass one variable book name. This book name variable come from our child.js file, and here make one public property. You can see public property. So this is decorate with so it decorate with the API, and now this property is come from our parent component and pass here attribute called as a book name and name it Java. So let's see. Okay, so you can see our book name is here printed. So it is how we can pass a primitive data type. In our track decorator topic, we also discuss how the LWC framework behave different when we pass a non-primitive data type. So in the API case also LWC framework behave like little bit different. So let's understand. So first of all, instead of here pass a primitive data type like a string or number, we pass one object, or we can say non-primitive data type like a array or object. So for that we make one object in our parent component, so we can pass this object to child component. So we make object in our JS file, and this object passed to our HTML file through the child element. Let's create one object name called as a book. So book equal, so here one property like name, and let's say Java, and one more property like price, let's say 350, and one more property like page, let's say 540. Okay, so this is the our object is now created. Now we want to pass here object instead of simply this string. So for that we need to pass simply here book. Okay, so here also instead of book name we make only book, and so for that naming convention also change. So here simply write book. Okay, and one more change here. Okay, so when we show the preview, okay, so here book dot name, and when see the preview, so you can see Java over here. But so first of all, clear how LWC work in the array or non-primitive data type, array or object. So when we pass a array, or we can say object, in our parent component to child component, that time in the child component this object is in read-only mode. So what it means? It means we can access that data or print that data, but we cannot change their property. So let's try to change and see it is changing, or it can change or not. So for that we make here button over here, and in that button we pass one event, on click event, and event name is change name, and let's define event in our JS file, child JS file. So what here we can do is, here we try to change our book name. So this dot book dot name equal to, let's say, C++, and let's see it is possible or not. So now we click on this button, so you can see we cannot make change on the name of the book Java. What it happened here is, we cannot change the property of the book because it is in the read only mode. So for making change in object property, we need to make a copy of this object, and then after we can change property of their object. So let me show you how. So instead of changing property, first of all we create one copy of that object. Let's say this dot book. Okay, and so here, so this is the copy of our book object. It is now here is blank, and now we can define our property like a name called as a C++, and price is, let's say, 450, and page is a 350. Okay, so here we make one copy of our object and pass different property which we want to edit. So here pass a name as a C++, and now our child element template access this name instead of Java. So here print C++. So this book.name. So let's say reload our server, and when we click on this, so you can see here name change Java to C++. So it works. So that's it for today, and we will meet again in the next video. So thank you.